bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Buffalo Bills and the Indianapolis Colts. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back to Taylor on first down. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They run once more with Taylor. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. They'll set up a throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
First and 10, Taylor now. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Colts had a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 3. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Now a play fake here on first down. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Now the Bills will take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. Taylor will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. In motion goes McCaffrey. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Long. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down. To throw, it's Allen. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that will bring up 2nd down. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Second and 5. And this will be caught by Mooney. He's got room at the 30. Still going. Touchdown, Colts. Darnell Mooney with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Allen going to keep it again. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, first down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. From midfield, here's Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Diggs in motion left. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth.
So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Looking to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good. 4 on 4. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down.
Complete to Mooney on the slant. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
13 more yards. That's another.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to them?
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown! From 4 yards out, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Third time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it's 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. Got a man. That's Colin Johnson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Second and 10. Diggs in motion left. Allen to throw once more. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's long. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Allen going to go on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bills' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They run with McCaffrey off the option, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 39, Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's long. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Allen now on 1st down. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Throwing now is Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's long. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And they'll send the slot in motion left. From the 35 on 2nd down, Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On play action, Allen. Complete here. It's Hyde. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Going to try and throw on 3rd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The kick by Bass is good, and that'll move them back within 6 now.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You get into your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. To the right side, it's Kelsey. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A give for Taylor running right side.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Here's 2nd and 8. It's Kelsey on the ground. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
And no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
The slot man in motion right.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Travis Kelce from 13 yards out.
And the Colts are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. They'll let Taylor try and run.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. And this offense on third down today, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
And he is going to have a Bills first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Now Allen. And that's caught inside the 30.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And again, it's Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Colts are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Allen. He's going to let it fly.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Colts are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Here now is 2nd and 10. Again from the 41. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Colts will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground to about the 33-yard line. Well, CD, for the losing